Let me first of all say this. For avoidance of any doubt, I think I've said it. After the conclusion of the congresses, that time, I made a very, very loud and clear call that I see the activities of fifth columnists in APC that know very well cannot defeat the president in the general elections. So the common fear is the fear of a second term of President Muhammadu Buhari. And if we cannot beat him directly, how do we beat him indirectly? So that was why the congresses were mad and deliberately done in such a way that they cannot stand legal scrutiny. In more than 21 states, there were parallel congresses. And like I said that time, I don't need to be a lawyer. I don't need to be a retired judge or something to know that what held in most of the states was nothing but rubbish. Because like I said that time, it's just like somebody building an estate and putting price tags on the houses and asking the general public desirous of buying the houses to go and inspect, make a choice, and these are my account numbers. If you make your choice, go to the bank, make payment into my account, bring your slip, I'll give you the keys. And after making your payment, you come back, the landlord tells you that he is sorry there is no house for you. I don't think even you that is a reporter, if this case is brought before you, what will you say? That is exactly what happened. APC said that time that anybody that is desirous of contesting any party office should go to the bank and make so-so payment and produce the teller and collect form to contest. The guidelines said that the party constitution provided for consensus one, but in the absence of consensus, there should be election. Most of these states, people made payment into APC accounts, obtained their tellers, but the governors being who they are, that feels they are demigod, that feels they must be worshipped, that feels they are the ones that can determine the altitude of every human being in Nigeria, felt that, look, you cannot get that. There are some of us that are radically inclined. You can't repress us. That is exactly what happened. Now, glory be to God. Under the present leadership of the APC today, they saw that, they reasoned that these people doesn't mean well for this party, so let us insulate our president. That is why the APC said presidential election is by direct primaries. This is an admittance, is an admission of failure in the congresses in the states. So I'm very happy that the APC has protected the president, because their intention, the fifth columnist, those people that refuse to leave, that are friends of the president in the daytime, but his worst enemies in the night. Now that is what they wanted to use after the primaries, maybe even after the general elections. Now people will go and contest that the president was voted during the primaries by illegal delegates. And the chairman is a very wise person, highly experienced, and he has in the leader of the party, Chief Asiwaju, who can see through these machinations and did the right thing. Now the rest is for us, states. We can sort ourselves out. We know ourselves. We know where we come from, and we know how it is going to be. Coming back to your question, there are peculiarities from one state to another. In my own state, I don't have any problem. I wrote the party through my lawyers because I'm in court. I'm challenging the legality of those congresses, and I have absolute confidence in my God. I have confidence in the judicial system of Nigeria. I believe they are going to do the right thing. They will right that wrong, because it cannot stand anywhere. Even if the governor's wife or his sister or anybody is the judge, if I present my case before him, her or him has no choice but to say that these things cannot and should not and should never be allowed to stand. Because it is Marafa today. It could be his child tomorrow. It could be anybody. It could be you. So that is that. So having seen that, we conducted our parallel congresses. I don't recognize what they have. They don't recognize what I have. The party here is at liberty to do what they want to do. The then NWC recognized a faction. But thank God we have the judicial system, or the judiciary. We are there, and I believe it may take some time, but the judiciary will do the right thing. So we opted for direct primaries. And the reason is simple. We don't want to be like them. We don't want to be selfish. We want APC to win Zamfara. They don't want APC to win Zamfara. They don't want APC to win Nigeria. There are a lot of technicalities in those things, but it doesn't matter. If the APC headquarters tomorrow wakes up and say that, like I said, we have written, they have written also. They said they want indirect. We said we want direct. So now it is for the APC national headquarters to determine what manner of Congress. If the APC says go for indirect, I will do my indirect with my own set of executives. They will do their indirect with their own set of executives. So when the time comes for the court to rule, now if they say Marafa is right, they go home. They are retired. If they say it is their own that is right, we go home, we are retired. Thank God that I've been in business before I came into politics, so it is not a big deal.